And we're back, everybody. So last time I sort of fucked up with the poem, so I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna try to get Yuri's affection. So let's do vivacious, depression, shit, anxiety, heaven sent, unrequited, existence, disaster, massacre, intellectual, contamination, misfortune, infallible, adventure, fuck, unrestrained, incongruent, starscape, death, unstable, sadness, shit, after image, effulgent, I don't know. Alright, let's see what happens. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Isaac. Yo, Soury. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. Pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Soury? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. Just wanted to look at it. Soury nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. They can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? Simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Isaac to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. Guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? That sounds like foreshadowing. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs a cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Choked. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Gonna go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Cheese. Beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Saya gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Aw, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica. I still don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm not looking up anything about this. Can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monica. Fuck. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was know you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kind of just started recently. Always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Maybe once I get a little better, but I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Really don't though. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Isaac. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the tune to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone is already settled down, and Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Keep pressing right click. Hey Yuri. Selena is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Oh, I've seen those actually. I was confused at first. I want to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... It's how weird it sounds explaining this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Isaac in club activities? My mouth is big opened. I suppose nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Isaac. I'm scared now. I'm scared. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to just judge people like that. Isaac, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because... Okay, that wasn't what I was gonna say. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody is perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. If everyone behaved the way you do, the world would be a better place. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. And you can love someone in your heart. There was nothing wrong with that. Nah, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? Can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. I think I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Isaac, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. We set the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees Kelvin. 200 degrees Kelvin, am I an idiot? Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less than I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. I doubt it. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. It's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Isaac. It's very endearing. That's not a word I know. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't know if I can keep up with this. Yuri, pour a cup of tea for each of us. Isaac, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back because I've got the huge breasts. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sari's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? I've got girl shoulder all up on me. I'm stupid. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup, Yuri hands me my... okay, I thought it was something bad. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. Put the teacups between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Why? Just put it next to you, bro. Why you gotta put it between your legs? It's gonna cause huge problems. Let's see if I'm correct. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the paper. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Wow. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any hard of a time reading it for me. But as a result, the left arm is practically resting on top of my huge man legs. Well, in that case, Yuri's body totally focused. I take a chocolate and I pound it in my mouth, and I take another chocolate. I hold it up to her. She doesn't look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place a chocolate in her mouth. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips around it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Isaac, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. The heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the... What hurt? Okay. I raise my arm, like before Yuri parts her lips. It's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay. Jesus, fucking warn me when you're gonna do that. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Isaac, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff right. Yeah, of course. Okay, thing. Spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much the between us. Get the thing. Either of us will have the courage to bring up. I head on and show my poem to first. Let's do this. Ooh, I like this one, Isaac. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure that's exactly how it works. I feel things all the time. Like watching The Room made me feel things. Why am I bringing up The Room so much? Jack Ryan made me feel nothing. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Whatever. Anyway, let's see. You guys are like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can see you liking something sad. I can't see you liking something sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Isaac. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay, it's called Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. That's don't take that out of context. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. Friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelves one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Bottles. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yay. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Yeah, Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, let's do Natsuki. Let's do Yuri last. I liked your last one better. Yeah, really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. Still figuring all this out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Guess that's one way to look at it. That's a really good, holy shit. Make it seem like there's a point, but there's no point. That's how you win at Hollywood. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. Again, it's a matter of opinion, but mine's right. No opinion matters unless it's mine. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always hear her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Don't I have to explain it? Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the poem isn't ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something. Why does I keep pressing right click? Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I will drink to that. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright, we'll do Monica and then Yuri last. Hi again, Isaac. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in your Yuri's writing style? I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her head. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep it so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood my point. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Nani? Let's kill him. Wait, really? Yeah. Still we're gonna kill him. A fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, I want to read my poem now. Wait, what does she mean by fictional? Does she mean... Oh, I don't want to think of that. Oh, it's like Code Geass. I didn't need to see that. Leave a like if you know what part I'm talking about. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, and blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. What is that? Is that sin? Cosine, tangent? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? What? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? It's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on a paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See, it's still hard for me to tell what's it about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader, so putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Just in case. Right. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri starts the poem with a fresh expression on her face. Do you like it? I think this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job of explaining. I really want to try and giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows you and her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. Try and take your time. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so yeah. just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, you're not. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh boy, here we go. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symphony, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge, the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. That's messed up. I think I understand what it's saying, but I don't want to say it. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery, conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Those sort of things that I usually force to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. And that's funny. Didn't notice Natsuki also writes something about that. About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest. Yeah? She did? Would that have happened if I had not read hers first? Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that? Yes. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting to me. She seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to unless I get paid. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I had learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. Really aren't many people like you, I think. That's exaggerating a little bit. I'm spectacular. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seemed to disappear. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. I'm gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having some poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So he's putting it on the poster and he says anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been coloring a poster holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared the poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think that we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we were to start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, it's those reasons that we are all in this club today. We want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Yuri remains silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess we'll just have to get over it with... Okay, thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone. I guess I don't really have a choice. And that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is usually going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Fuck. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting it in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica puts her... She then said, the title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Noah. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. She clenches a sheet of paper between her hands, stands up, keeping her head down. She walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Fucking word. Yuri's voice shakes and she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. The quivering words turn into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applying. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best. It'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe it's what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Isaac liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? What can you explain? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? So I could go before Isaac. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Isaac lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and sit in front of the podium. Everyone has... Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. So I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She goes back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case... We're not much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sari or Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sari? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Isaac. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Welcome, Sari, once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sari is being a little quieter than usual. On the way home, hey, Sari. Sorry, I was spacing out, and no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sorry, fumbles with the words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you, huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Walk home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Cause I was gonna say something horrible. Why does that make my heart pound? Cause that's not the only thing. Talking about sex. Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it, jeez. It's not even a point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need me? What? Sorry. Can't figure out if you're seeing things in your head right now? Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It's kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. You can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, and that's where we're going to end it. Thank you for watching. Part 3 will be coming out next week. Please like and comment down below, and subscribe to join the Grabnarian Army. Together we can take over YouTube. Next week is the festival. I'll see you guys next time.